Surprise, motherfucker.
All I can tell y'all is that it's about to go down.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest show on planet Earth.
My man.
This is the Toolbox.
Enemy spotted.
Featuring Zach Ristomaki,
Oh, hell no.
Stuart King Winsek, and Jarrett Andrews.
I like turtles.
Check this out.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Toolbox time!
6. The number of championships won by Michael Jordan. 6. Where Drake, one of the best rappers alive, lives. 6. The amount of brain cells I have left from recording this many episodes of the Toolbox. 6. The amount of dollars Stu Winsek has left in his bank account. And 6. Number of Toolbox episodes recorded to date. Welcome in to the Toolbox, everybody. We got a great show lined up for you today. I am Jared Andrews, joined along with Zach Ristomaki and Stewie Danger himself, Stu Dangerfield, Stu Winsek.
Really running with that one.
Stu Dangerfield. Stu, how are you, man? How you doing?
Been better, bud.
Better?
I think you touched on it in the opening. Tough day at the stock market.
Yeah, we can get to that a little later if you want to.
Red
if you're
day.
comfortable talking about, your financial issues.
About the fortune that I just lost? Nah. If there's time, I don't know.
Time and place, It's a happy occasion. Zach, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing all right. I didn't just lose a bunch of money in the stocks market. So.
Well, that is good. Neither did I.
You only lose money if you sell.
But you got to play to win, right? Got to play
You
to
gotta
win.
play to win.
If you don't play, if you're not in, you don't win.
Odds are you'll have fun.
It's not like Cedar Point.
That's the Ohio lottery.
Oh.
Yep.
Same thing. So, on tap for today's show, Stu's News, as always. I barely listened to him when he said he was talking about. He said something about wings. Something about a date. I don't.
It's not surprising that you forgot everything he was saying.
Yeah, it's. I like to be surprised when he tells me the news stories.
Hey, there you go.
Which
More
is fair.
genuine reaction.
Now, do you want me to tease them, or are we going off of your...
Yeah, tease them. Wings, dates, I don't know.
Well, wings for sure. Possible date in the future. That's not Stu's News, though. That's a completely different thing. Well, I guess it is Stu's News.
It's news about Stu, but not news
Correct.
that Stu is giving. Wait, no, he's giving it too.
We'll figure that out. But until then, I do have some Stu's News. Some traditional Stu's News and some untraditional Stu's News. We'll put it like that. Wings. Jarrett, do you like them?
Yeah, they help birds fly. They need to move south for the winter.
That's exactly what I was looking for. Thank you so much. We're going to talk about our favorite wing sauces coming up.
Okay.
Nice.
I also have another story about, you're not going to believe it, but guess who's in the news? Kanye West.
Oh, you're pooping me.
He's in the news?
So this is the next story in a long line of Kanye headlines. But it's not shocking, but it makes sense. That's Kanye.
It's good radio.
And then
Wait, we're not on the radio anymore.
we're taking a turn into one of the most historic auction houses of all time. They put on quite the exhibit and sold some rather remarkable memorabilia for an even more remarkable price. All that and just that. There's no more coming up.
In Stu's News.
Well, I am enticed. Let me tell you.
I am.
If that doesn't make you
my
want to
chops.
stay tuned. Also, I wanted to tell you guys, I had something crazy happen at the bar that
Stu's
I
a
work
bartender.
at.
Yeah.
Fun little fact.
As if that's not been dropped.
We're all very well aware of
Well, it
Stu
could be some
being a
first-time
bartender.
listeners. You never know.
But I was propositioned by a regular to date a member of their family. It sounds as weird as it is, like real weird. So I'm going to get to that after
It's not their
Stu's
dad,
News.
is it?
I'll let you know. Stay tuned. That's another fun one. Yeah, it might get weird. No, it's definitely going to get weird. That's guaranteed.
Well, for our hopes, let's hope it gets weird.
100%.
You know, borrow my tank top that says "Let's get weird."
I'm already I'm already excited for the follow-up episode.
I want to know.
Stay tuned for Toolbox episode 7.
Stu's Great Shame. I already have a title. Awesome.
Oh my god.
So that'll be a fun one. Yeah. And so we hopping on in.
Also,
what else do we got, Jarrett?
We got new iOS update. You can do some fun stuff. I'm not going to spoil what I did to my phone, but it's pretty hilarious.
Are you explaining the user agreement?
No, ever since South Park, I read every single word
Just in
of that
case.
user agreement, just in case. Also, you know, we play Call of Duty all the time.
Yeah.
All three of us, you know, on stream. Have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But Call of Duty Modern Warfare coming to an end, entering its last season, and a new Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, taking its place. So we're going to give our thoughts on what we thought just seeing the gameplay of the new game.
So did you watch any of it?
I saw a commercial.
Okay.
That's good enough.
That's about how Stu's News goes too.
I saw a headline.
I read the title. Saw a picture. I got it. I get the gist. So yeah, that's our show today. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you tonight. No, I'm kidding. Stu's News.
Episode 6.
It was 7 minutes long.
So, Kanye West. Guys, I got bad news. I think Kanye might be losing it.
No.
And what's even worse, I don't think he and Kim K are going to make it.
For his sake, I hope so.
So they've got 4 children now.
They do?
Yes, 4.
Northeast, South, and West.
That would have been way cooler. No. So they've got 4 kids. They all have crazy names. I probably should have written them down. But
Well, North.
that's not even the headline right now.
Really?
So in his most recent attempt at one-upping himself on the crazy scale, Kanye has built giant white walls around his California mansion and the church that is also on the property.
I saw that.
So giant white walls around his mansion and the church. Well-known friend of Donald Trump. I'm not sure if this has anything to do with it, but they love their walls. Now the decision was made after his idea to build Star Wars-style pod homes. Very price-effective pod homes, reasonably priced. Anybody could buy it. Simplistic style pod homes. It was nixed by the city for lack of permitting. And it was mid-construction, so he was already gung-ho, and then the city's like, yeah, you can't just make a bunch of mini pods for people to live in. Like,
Yeah.
You gotta get permits for that. So, if you can't turn your California estate into low-budget housing, so what's the next logical step? Build a giant wall.
Yeah.
And typical Kanye, very proud of him.
This isn't like a Charles Manson type of deal where he's got a church on the property, he's building walls, like...
This reminds me of that Family Guy episode where Peter realizes that his house isn't in the country and he makes his own country.
Oh my god.
And he calls it Pretoria and builds a fence around it.
He has all of America's enemies on his...
Yeah. Osama bin Laden comes to visit him. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I love how he put his newest album and his presidential campaign on hold to get these changes done at his house. But he does plan on resuming his campaign and finishing that album. Despite reports that his mental health is struggling and his marriage to Kim K is on shaky ground, he's still going to keep on going.
Well, he's been in the news a lot recently.
He's been denied on multiple states to like have him on the ballot
To
too.
get his name on the ballot because
Yeah.
he didn't file the proper paperwork, much in the same ilk as his Tatooine-inspired pods.
Also, there's like, apparently the people who registered to vote for Kanye in Ohio are all from the same house in Lakewood, and it's like 7 people.
It's probably all a bunch of college kids. They're like, oh yeah, dude, Kanye 2020. But like, he's been in the news a lot. Like just recently, a couple days ago, he had the Twitter. He like once a month he's due for like a Twitter meltdown.
Yeah.
Where he'll tweet so much that Twitter actually bans him from tweeting.
Didn't he
It's
piss
for
on his Grammy?
his
Yeah, he
safety
did.
and, his
Yeah.
safety and ours.
He pissed on his Grammy,
Yeah.
and he was taking shots at like J. Cole and like Drake. He's like, I just wanted to get us all in a room and just hash it out. And they were like, dude, what are you even talking about?
What did he say about Adidas and Puma? He's like, I'm gonna get Adidas and Puma back together. Like, I'm gonna get me and Jay back together. And he's like, because Puma makes awful shoes.
Like I don't know what like this is the guy who like people really want not a lot of people but some people want Kanye to be president. Like, dude, this guy is a nut job. He is actually insane. Like, he pissed on his Grammy. First of all, like, I don't know why you would do that. Builds walls around his house, has a Twitter meltdown like every 2 weeks. This dude's just a nut.
Let me just jump on in there. If I was extremely rich, you're gosh darn right I'm building walls around my house,
Yeah.
and I'm not stopping there. I'm also getting a moat.
not to. I mean, to be the devil's advocate here, Kanye has a history of being harassed by paparazzi. I mean, he owns a house in what is it, Montana, and like no one is supposed to know where it is, and now there's paparazzi all over the place because someone leaked it out.
That's the most exciting thing to happen to Montana since James Cardarelli moved there. Friend of mine moved to Montana to chase
I
his
was gonna
dream.
say, is that like an artist or
A
something?
former governor of a different
No,
state?
he's a
that was-
former student of the Ohio Media School.
He went there to chase a dream.
Yeah, and that is the most exciting thing that's happened in Montana.
What dream is he chasing?
Radio.
Being a cowboy?
He wants to be the next.
He wants to live on in the flattest state in the
He wants,
U.S.
he wants to be the next big radio host in Cleveland, and he wasn't going to get that opportunity to get the on-air experience here. And instead of being on the Toolbox like a normal person, he went to Montana.
Well, not just anybody can get on the Toolbox. You have to
Give us
agree to
money.
be on the Toolbox.
He has to give us money.
You have to know where
You
we're
have to do
meeting.
things for us. Like Meech did a bunch of free things for us.
Yeah.
Shout out to Meech, friend of the show.
So let's see if Kanye is like he's going to get back to making the album and his candidacy.
Mm-hmm.
Can he just do neither of those things?
Oh, I would hope that he would do both.
Oh, dang.
Maybe put the two together.
Ooh.
I'm cool with the album.
Combine them.
So okay, let's say Kanye does make his own little country, right? If
Sure.
he doesn't get elected president, he makes his house his country.
Sure.
Peter Griffin named it Pretoria. What does Kanye name his country?
Kanye goes by Yeezy, correct?
Yeezy Land.
I don't think Yeezy Land. I think it's something more
Stupid.
full of himself.
Yeah.
Not Yeezy Land.
We'll come back to this
Yeah,
one.
okay.
We'll figure out a proper name for Kanye's country. If it's not that.
Kanye's sovereign state.
The United House of Yeezus.
That's probably about what it's gonna be.
First Church of Jesus.
Yeezus.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Well, we're going to keep on working on those names. I'm sure out of the smattering of ideas we've had, we'll find a winner in there. Now on to the next story. Are you gentlemen familiar with Sotheby's? Sotheby's.
Higbees?
Sotheby's.
No then.
It helps if you say it with an English accent.
Are there
Sotheby's.
Bees from the South?
Sotheby's.
It's from England.
Oh.
It's one of the world's largest brokers of fine and decorative art, jewelry, real estate, and collectibles.
No.
Oh, now I remember. Yeah.
So it's basically the fanciest auction house in the world.
Explains why I've never heard of it.
But they also had a really awesome event recently where they, let's see here, reread this story real quick. So they had this excellent exhibit where it's the first hip-hop memorabilia auction.
Oh.
And it was featuring some crazy pieces of memorabilia, including love letters from Tupac while he was alive, Salt and Pepper's polychrome push-it jackets,
Nice.
and one $6 item is making the headlines. The crown that Biggie Smalls wore in his King of New York photo shoot, it was featured as the cover
Wow.
photo for Rap Pages magazine in 1997, was just auctioned off for $594,000.
Oh, see, I thought you said $6. I was really confused.
Stay tuned.
Oh.
Damn.
So, The photographer from that shoot, Baron Claiborne, reveals that he paid $6 for that item and doesn't ever recall being reimbursed by the magazine for that photo shoot. The crown is a novelty item, he said. I bought it at a place on Broadway called Gordon's. So he's a photographer that lives in Brooklyn. And he also added some interesting context, claiming that the iconic photo shoot nearly never happened because of, at the time, Puff Daddy, now Sean Combs, I believe he goes by,
P. Diddy.
P. Diddy.
said that Biggie would look like he had just finished eating at a Burger King.
and you know how many times that's been photoshopped.
Now, Biggie didn't listen to Mort anyway, and nobody's ever looked at that photo and thought, it's plastic. He just came from the BK Lounge.
I actually have a shirt with that on it, like Biggie with the crown.
And that's just the amazing charisma that dude had, where he could put basically a Burger King crown on, and
He'd wear a Burger King crown and a Coogee sweater, and he'd be on the cover of Vogue.
and I would probably buy that magazine. Like, why is he wearing that crown?
Dude,
I would buy a T-shirt with that on it.
that's crazy. That guy just like embodied cool. Everything he did was just sweet. Especially looking back on it now. Him and P. Diddy, man, what a combo that was. That's like right up there with, no, that's better than 50 Cent, than Eminem and Dr. Dre, I think.
Yeah, not 50 Cent.
I was gonna say 50 Cent.
Hey, 50 Cent had an album, it was really good. His debut album, great. Then he got shot in the face. And now he just makes fun of Floyd Mayweather, and that's about it.
You understand the reason why he stopped rapping, right?
Because he got shot in the face.
No.
Oh.
You honestly don't know this?
No.
As a fan of rap. So he made a bet with Kanye. They released an album at the same time, and whoever's album sold more copies, the other one would have to quit rap forever.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a shame, because 50 Cent's good.
And that's why he stopped.
So, okay, speaking of Kanye,
He just started making that vitamin water money.
I meant to talk about this
For
too.
real.
With him and the Drake beef. You know that song that he released like 2 years ago where he just went poopity doop, doopity scoop?
Yeah,
Sure don't.
I know what you're about to talk about. Too.
Drake offered Kanye $3 million for the beat that Kanye used for that song because Kanye made it. Kanye had such a big beef with Drake that he said no and decided to go poopity doop, doopity scoop over it, just out of pure pettiness.
He literally did that just so Drake couldn't use the beat.
I am a fan of that.
Pure petty.
You know, no, I'm an extremely petty person myself, so I can respect that.
For sure.
Good on him. I didn't think we were going to get any pro Kanye news mixed in today, but
Hey man, the Kanye Drake beef has brought out some of the best music we've gotten. So
Isn't Drake making an album too?
I don't know.
I hope he
I
does.
know that Laugh Now Cry Later was actually supposed to be a diss at Kanye, so because he's bipolar.
Well, aren't we all?
well, you know, let's attack somebody's mental health.
Yeah,
that's
Skip
what Drake-
Bayless.
that's
I was about to say, how'd that work out for Skip?
That's what Drake's famous for. He did the same thing to Kid Cudi.
Hey, whatever gets you famous.
Turned him into man cutting.
Like, man Cudi.
That's what happens when you dance with adults.
So Wings too?
Wings.
Yeah, segue. Nice. So, gentlemen, we're all red-blooded Americans on this podcast, and we like our beer, we like our pizza, and we like our wings.
Yep.
So, Buffalo Wild Wings just came out with 4 new flavors of wing sauces, and that got me thinking as to the best wing sauces ever. So I got a list of the best wing sauces ever.
Okay.
And before I get into that, I wanted to touch on the 4 new flavors, because they had an interesting mix to the all-time flavors that we'll talk about afterwards. Because this is, 2020, we're trying to make it better, and here's some new wing sauces.
We gotta try hard.
So, coming in at number 4, and this is just ranked on how good I think they're going to be. Orange chicken.
So that's like Chinese.
Yeah.
As a
Okay.
wing.
Have you had orange chicken from
Yeah.
like a Chinese food?
Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah, really good.
Now imagine that on a wing. So normally it's served with
good.
boneless.
Yeah.
But apparently it cooks creates a nice crisp on there.
Well, I had orange chicken on, like, grilled, like it was grilled. It wasn't, like, deep fried. So I figured it'd be, like, similar to that.
It's delicious.
And it's really good, yeah.
It's a little too good.
But how will Buffalo Wild Wings' rendition of orange sauce actually be, you know?
That's a good point.
Real good. I haven't tried it, but the
Like, are
pictures.
Dude, this is great, man. One day, we should do, you know, food vlogs. We go eat, right? We get the Mountain Dew-arita, or whatever it's called.
Dew-garita.
Dew-garita.
I
Act like you
just
pay
listened
attention.
to the episode.
Come on.
We get the Dew-garita, and then we take a trip down to B-Dubs, and we get some new wings.
And then we sell the episode with sponsorship. Maybe.
Yeah, well.
I mean,
Buffalo Wild Wings sponsored us to eat their crappy orange chicken wings.
These things suck.
I hate them.
Hashtag ad. We never get a sponsor again.
I wish I would have ate the gas that I used to get here instead of these wings.
I would have much rather drinking the gasoline.
$1 hot dog from a rundown gas station.
Yeah.
Not even microwaved fully. Number 3, Blazin' Carolina Reaper.
Spicy then.
Oh,
So,
there's a lot of
it's-
words there that just sound hot.
Now, it's a sauce derived from the Carolina Reaper, a pepper that usually clocks in at around 1.5 million units on the Scoville scale.
That's hot.
Yeah.
And it currently holds the Guinness World Record for being the hottest in the world.
So I'm not going to try that one.
Me either. Absolutely not. Now, this one's interesting. Pizza flavored wings.
Was it just marinara sauce and cheese?
No, it's
everyone-
not, Zach.
Everybody says pizza flavor. What they really mean by pizza flavor, it's the same thing with like chips. They mean pepperoni. That's what they mean.
Also wrong.
Oh.
So, the smell of Parmesan and garlic immediately greets you. And that's the foundation of the sauce. And it's also complemented by tomato and basil seasoning.
Okay.
Okay.
So, interesting, you know, you mix in that
I
garlic,
can
Parmesan.
imagine it
the-
might
That's
taste good, actually.
that's my favorite wing sauce from B-Dubs.
Garlic
Is
Parmesan.
garlic Parmesan. It's
Garlic
Garlic
delicious.
parm is a good sauce.
It's a stand, the classic. Garlic parm, barbecue, mild and hot.
That's right.
Those are your options.
Honey barbecue.
I like honey mustard.
I am a big honey mustard fan, but not everybody
I
gets
want
that.
wings.
And
use code Toolbox at checkout. Just
Right, yeah, save yourself
God.
1%. Now, the last one is an interesting one.
0%.
It's lemon pepper. We're all familiar with lemon pepper wings,
yeah.
Yeah.
but this isn't the lemon pepper you're thinking of.
It's not your daddy's lemon pepper.
Correct. It's the hallowed style known as lemon pepper wet.
So instead of dry rub, they made it into a sauce.
Now, do you guys remember when the athlete, when I was initially writing the story, I didn't know who it was. I had to Google it. So, the athlete that had to face a 10-day quarantine because they went to a strip club to get wings.
Oh yeah, Lou Williams.
Yeah.
That is
Lemon
Lou
pepper
Williams. Lemon Pepper Lou, and that's instantly in my top 3 favorite sports nicknames of all time.
Yeah.
Now,
That's a good one.
fun story about Lou Williams. When you type in to Google who had to go to quarantine for strip club wings, his name pops up instantly. Picture and everything.
I would imagine.
Yeah. You couldn't have just door dashed them? I don't get it.
And if that's how history remembers you, I think you did all right.
That's
Well, I mean, he won't be remembered as a champion, so.
I'm gonna, because of that though, for the sole reason that when I typed into Google, person that had quarantined for 10 days because of strip club wings, and it was so abundantly clear, like Lou Williams' picture, smiling, like,
I did.
happy to be here, makes me want to think of him as a friend of the show.
Sure.
I'd be his
6-man of the year.
his I feel bad. I don't feel bad because you're right. It's a great nickname, but his
Lemon
first
Pepper Lou.
nickname was Sweet Lou. Now it's Lemon
it's
Pepper
Lemon
Lou.
Pepper.
Lemon
Yeah.
pepper, yeah. I think that's better.
Sweet Lou, like sweet barbecue Lou.
I just
No.
it took me like 10 years to learn what his name really was because I called him Lewis Williams
Yeah.
for like my entire childhood, and then I actually started watching like basketball games and they kept saying Lou. I'm like, oh god. So
Oh, I'm an idiot.
now I can just call him Lemon Pepper Lou.
Yeah, problem solved, and it sounds way cooler.
It's a cooler nickname than Playoff P, and it actually fits.
Now, gentlemen, because I was talking about wings, and obviously as I'm doing a story about wings, I start
gonna
thinking
order
about wings. Like, yeah, I'm about to feast on some wings. I had to look up the best wing sauces at...
Sorry.
Hey,
Excuse you,
sorry.
sir.
Don't judge what's on another man's
Now-
laptop.
Please. Don't dig any deeper than that. Now, I got a list of the 25 most popular wing sauces as voted on by the internet. Now, this is not a science. This is just a popular polling website. Now, I wanted each of you to give me your 3 favorite wing sauces, and I wanted to see who does better as far as...
Ranking?
Correct.
Okay.
So are we giving what we think the most popular will be?
Correct.
Okay.
You're playing for keeps, not for personal gain.
Can we do both?
No.
Can we say what we think the 3 will be and our favorite 3?
I have a feeling you're going to say it, and I'm not going to be able to stop it, so go ahead.
All right. I'll start. What I think the top 3 will be, definitely hot, right?
Jarrett's first guess is hot buffalo.
Barbecue.
Barbecue, a standby.
Oh, man.
And oh man, not
My
familiar with that
favorite
flavor.
And let's go with, man, I want to say like a Cajun style dry rub people will like.
You want to, or you
I
are
want
going
to.
to? Because at this point, you're just giving Zach clues.
We'll go with like,
Like them.
will
You love them.
Stu, frick off. God, I hate you. Why do we give you segments? God! Because we wouldn't have
He
a show.
made this. That's the point. I was gonna say he made this segment himself. So
Let's go with, let's just do, what did I say?
Or we're not going to help you. You said like them.
yeah.
Cajun style dry rub.
All right, so he's going New Orleans style, Cajun style. All right, now
Zach,
Zach?
look at the laptop. This is unfair.
I saw one, and it's not one I'm gonna name.
Okay.
It's one you don't want to name.
It's one no one wants to name.
Voldemort sauce.
You're not supposed to say it.
I fear him not.
I'm gonna say garlic parm. I think that's a good one. Mild, actually. And I can't repeat his.
You can.
Nobody ever said that.
Okay, barbecue then.
All right.
I feel like barbecue is a flavor that like little kids get on their boneless wing.
Well, that's
Yeah.
just the traditional.
That's
Like, if
what
you
I-
don't
that's
say
what
a
I always
sauce, you get
got.
barbecue, which
Yeah.
is why barbecue is number 1.
Okay.
Nice.
Coming in at number 2, ranch.
Man, that's a dipping sauce.
See, no, because I see ranch wings all the time, and they're like the least spicy wings you can get.
Yeah.
That's why I like. I don't know if you guys have had it. Jalapeno ranch. Jalapeno ranch wings are.
So, a lot of people, including the bar that I work at, they mix in the ranch dipping sauce with much spicier sauces. We do a ranch firecracker.
Yeah, that's what I got last time I was there. Actually.
Delightful. It tones down the heat, but you still get the good flavor from the spices.
You also have a chocolate bar quesadilla, which is delicious.
That was awesome.
I don't remember what it was called, but
The fried chocolate.
yeah, it's
that was awesome.
literally a quesadilla with a
I
chocolate bar.
really like how you described that. I've never heard that before, and
It's
I've worked
basically
there
what it is,
a
yeah.
really long time. Can I have your chocolate quesadilla, please?
I mean,
Next time somebody orders it, give
He's
give
writing
to
it
them
down.
and say, "Here's your chocolate quesadilla."
I want to remember this. Number 3, buffalo. So hot, mild. Guys, both good.
Cool.
oh, so they didn't have like a.
So I win,
one is more
right?
ordered?
Because I had barbecue.
Well, now
powder.
it comes down to Cajun versus garlic parm.
Oh, I lose. I for
I was
sure
gonna
lose.
say I don't think that's how it works.
Because I love garlic. That's my favorite wing flavor.
Oh, see, I should have said that.
What? Which one?
Mustard.
Well, honey mustard came in at number 5.
Yeah.
There's a spicy garlic at number 6.
Ooh.
But at number 7, there is Cajun.
Let's go.
Now garlic parmesan makes it on the list at 13.
A little lemon pepper and Caribbean.
Very popular sauces.
Wings of the Caribbean.
But
I would switch spicy garlic for regular garlic parmesan.
So would I.
Like,
So would I.
who orders spicy garlic?
People that like hot things.
This is
and
great.
Spicy things.
Everybody, top 3.
Garlic.
Top
No,
3.
Don't get me wrong. Like hot garlic is delicious. Like
We have another top 3 for us, right? Top 3 wing flavors. Stu?
Yeah.
You haven't given any opinions so far, so.
I'm gonna go with barbecue, ranch, and what was number 3?
I hate him. Buffalo.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you.
Oh man, it's weird. Number 1.
Zach, top 3
Top
favorites?
3. I really like honey mustard. The one restaurant that I go to for wings, I get
Name drop, bro.
Jalapeno ranch.
They will get sponsored.
the Ramble Inn.
We're not getting sponsored.
No.
Who?
They have very good wings. They have we should go sometime because they have 10-cent wing nights on Monday.
It's like a Sheets.
It's very cheap. Or no, it's like bottomless wings. That's what it is.
See, I could get
You
down
pay
with that.
$10 and you get bottomless wings.
I get freaky with that.
Yeah, and you can get boneless or bone in.
Well, we're men, so we'll get bone in.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Some
Well,
people like boneless.
I'm a gentleman of culture. I will have the boneless.
Yeah.
Are you
Fork and
serious?
knife and napkin.
There's nothing
Okay,
wrong.
you're
There's
trolling.
nothing wrong with eating boneless.
Yeah, as long as you call them what they are. Don't call them wings. They're not wings. They're chicken nuggets. They're deep fried chicken
They're
nuggets.
hunks.
Yeah.
Hooey hunks.
Hooly hunks, yeah.
Yeah.
See, when I saw you call them hooly hunks on the menu, I'm like, dude, this is the one.
Just
This
a
is
hunk
the
of
place.
chicken and tossed and fried. Like,
That's exactly what it is, too.
They do it right.
Literally just a hunk of chicken.
it's fresh, never frozen chicken.
There it
We'll
is.
get sponsored by the Hooley House.
Hunk of chicken.
Maybe. If the whole every other restaurant doesn't pan out.
But yeah,
I will
what did
take it.
say? Honey mustard, jalapeno ranch. Actually, that
Jalapeno
firecracker ranch
ranch.
was really good
Yeah.
that they had.
I feel like that's most places have similar
Yeah.
stuff. Like we'll call it Kentucky bourbon, but it's Jack Daniels.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
Everybody's got the same style. And Caribbean, all these different ones. You got a fancy name for it.
Yeah, so I like garlic parm, obviously.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
That's fair.
I really love just buffalo wings, just regular. Can't go wrong.
Sure.
And the weird one that I like that I get, like my family wants to like Pizza Hut, and I don't want Pizza Hut. I'll get wings from there, and they have the Hawaiian teriyaki sauce. It's
They have a
delicious.
Hawaiian teriyaki.
Hawaiian
sauce.
So
teriyaki.
sweeter teriyaki sauce.
Yeah. With,
Wow.
Dip that in some ranch.
Was it got pineapple?
No, it's pretty much just teriyaki kind of.
Oh.
But
Like
it's-
barbecue sauce.
Yeah,
It's hard to
but
get if
it-
it had pineapple. or
But it's
something.
fancier because it's Hawaiian
Exactly.
teriyaki
Precisely.
sauce. I don't even understand how they
It's been colonized by America.
Oh, and
What makes it sound safer?
real quick, because I forgot to mention this in the intro. If you're noticing the new layout of the podcast,
Oh yeah, yeah.
big thank you to friend of the show, Mitch Cangelosi, youtube.com/instincts. Got your shout
He
out.
should be shouting us out. He's got hundreds of subscribers over there.
I know, right? Mitch, if you're watching this and you watched the last episode, he watched it so fast, like within an hour of it
He's commented,
episode 5 coming
commented
out.
on multiple
Yeah. He is
on
definitely
multiple of our videos.
definitely a friend of the show. He plays he was on our Warzone stream. He was on the last one too as well.
If you get the ball rolling with that first dub.
Yeah. So Mitch, thank you for the layout, man.
Yeah,
We
Mitch, if
really
you're still
appreciate it.
listening at this point, more power to you. You really must be a friend of the show.
We have some good topics so far.
You're at the tail end of
Shout
Stu's
us out
news.
on Twitter, please, because you have 4,000 followers.
Tit for tat.
Yeah.
Does he?
Yes.
All right. Well, Mitch is kind of like a schemer. I don't think those are legit followers.
Well, if they're not, still.
yeah. I mean, they're still people, right? Still accounts. They see it.
So that's the end of my wings. So now I need to order an aggressive amount and feast.
Oh yeah. Like
I feel like anybody listening to this podcast is going to think the same thing.
if I wasn't going to dinner after this, I'd be
Well, maybe you pick some up on the way.
door dashing like
It's like get a,
Hey
get a
guys,
six
I'm on the way home. I got wings.
50 wings from B Dubs.
It's like
Just $200 later.
Anchorman when he's eating the burrito and he's like, "This is good, but it is filling," and he throws it out the window. Just do that with the wings,
Yeah.
and don't hit any bikers.
That is such a waste of money though.
What?
Wings are expensive.
Right.
No, the empty wings after you're done eating them, dum dum.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Dum dum.
Come on. Well, that's not on me.
Come on, stupid.
Let's just throw full wings out the window.
Yeah.
Does that sound like something I would say?
No, not you, because you have no money.
Oh, I got money.
You know it.
It's just not.
It's not liquid right now.
It's not liquid. It's fine.
That's the term. It's
I-
not liquid.
I closed Robinhood, so I can't even look. Trading's over for today. The bleeding hopefully has stopped. Even though in the stock market, they have something called after hours, which goes until like 7 or 8 o'clock. Now, if you guys invested, like I keep telling you to, you would know this, and your stock's going to even do worse after trading days.
You mean I
are
can
done.
lose more money?
Yes.
Nice.
But in the process, these trading apps give you a free stock, and I want free stocks.
Stu, what was that thing you told me about before the show when I said I got money from the government?
The $300 one? So Zach was wondering why he got a check for roughly, was it $1,800?
It was money.
It was an aggressive amount.
Yeah,
like,
it was
Zach
a
got
lot.
some money all of a sudden. He
Yeah.
might actually consider signing up for a Patreon now that he has so much money. So
Pay myself?
You're on my own
That's
patron.
another subscriber.
Just boost the numbers.
So the state of
myself $15.
Well, yeah, it was the state of Ohio just sent out those $300 checks to everybody that was on unemployment during, I think it was the start of August is when those went out. When that $600 ended.
I filed and I didn't get it.
Oof.
I know.
Well, Zach did.
Well,
Which
good
is-
for Zach.
Which is why we sound crystal clear and high definition.
Hi, YouTube.
We're not using a laptop mic anymore.
Well, we'll see.
Maybe.
We should be good.
Should
We double checked, triple checked it, so
Can't double check a triple stamp.
You know what makes I consider this a perfect podcast, right? Perfect all the way through. You
This
don't
current
really
one?
just in general, the Toolbox perfect. There's no higher, there's a lot lower. What makes perfection?
Did you say there's no high and there's a lot lower?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's no higher than Toolbox, but there's a lot lower than.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the show.
I thought that.
Like,
No,
there's
no,
no,
no, no.
future, but we can make it much worse.
So-
That's what I took away from what
could
you
get
just
worse.
said.
So, the key to perfection is imperfection. For example,
Yeah.
we didn't have cameras the first episode, whatever. Episode 4, I said was episode 5.
Hey man, I took
And audio from the laptop last
we
episode.
have taken advantage of every missed opportunity that we've had.
Exactly.
Like the first episode, I think was very well done with what I supplemented for video.
I like to think that our heart has been in the right place for most of these.
You will not
I
find a more grittier podcast than the Toolbox. We're all about grit and
Also,
determination.
Very excited for the Jarrett's Tool of the Week that's going to be coming out tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
The video Jarrett sent me is
I put my
Oh.
it's out now on YouTube. So
it'll
if you
have already been released on Thursday.
go check it out. I put my blood, sweat, and tears, a lot of tears, into that recording.
Were you crying?
He wasn't crying.
I haven't heard it, but I'm excited
Oh my
now
God, it's
knowing that you were
so
crying.
good.
Like, I will check that out.
It's so good. It's a very
It'll be a hard act to follow.
it's
Let's
very
put it that way.
creative.
Yeah.
It's very creative.
Normally when we say, like, oh, check us out on these things, like, bop, 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 I tend to tune it out, but if you're crying, I will watch that.
I'm sure Zach can edit some real tears if he wants to.
Are there not real tears?
Some Bible thumps.
You're
Zach.
starting to lose me.
Just
Yeah, like the frog that cries. You know that
Yeah.
that emote.
just put Carson on there.
Like, ugly crying sound that...
Yeah.
I love you and I miss you and
I would watch that video.
Speaking of tears, Stu, I'm very intrigued with your dating life.
Speaking of tears,
It was an interesting segue. Yeah.
If you have tea, Stu, I know you fancy the British culture.
wait, was that the end of Stu's news?
Yes, that
Okay.
was. That was the last story.
I just want to make sure
come on,
we
keep up, keep
closed
up.
it up.
Wings are good.
Yes.
Summed it up.
Close the book.
Controversial.
Now, I had something weird happen to me. This was at work. I don't know if I've told you guys this, but I work at a bar. So,
That is
I'm
like
done
the third time
bartending.
this episode.
What bar, Stu?
It's a local bar. It's family owned. It's I'm not sure if they want me mentioning it because they
That's fine.
probably don't want me associated with their brand, even though I've worked there for 10 years.
Just want you to get some foot traffic so they can come see
Yeah.
you.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna build it up.
Yeah.
So I work at the Hooley House.
Good build up.
Excellent place. Best bartender I know works there.
is it yourself?
Yes.
That one chick that served me and Zach that one time.
That one chick.
Yeah, she was taller, you know.
Thanks, Jarrett.
Oh, you're good too. Wait.
Hey. So, I finish up work. I'm sitting at the other side of the bar having a after-work drink that I've richly deserved after a solid 3-hour shift. Like, I earned that. So it's tasting right. One of the hostess comes up with me with the restaurant's phone, and it's a regular. They had asked if I was there, and I'm like, no, he doesn't work here anymore. And they're like, oh, that's too bad, but he's actually at the bar. Like, Stu, we heard you don't work there. I'm like, no, I work here. I'm just done with today. And I'm like, oh, perfect, great. Hey, it's so-and-so. You remember us. I drink Moscato. Gary drinks Budweiser. I'm like, totally, yeah. It's been a minute. And we're like, oh, okay, great.
Oh, we were there yesterday.
And in all honesty, like, I never gonna remember unless I see your face.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. So I had no idea. And they're like, yeah, you know what? We were talking, we got to hanging out, and we really think you'd be good with Gary's niece. I'm like, okay, cool. And they're like, do you have a girlfriend? I'm like, no. Well, do you want one?
Do you have a girlfriend?
No. I'm like, well, when you're not looking for love, usually that's when it finds you. So maybe. And then that snowballed into them agreeing to come the next day with this young lady's mother in tow. So,
was she old
two
enough to enter a
regulars.
bar?
I hope so.
Well,
I mean,
that's why else would you go into a bar with a parent?
Well, I don't know. She wasn't there.
The girl wasn't there, just the mom.
Yeah.
You met the mom before you met the girl.
So I met the uncle, the mom, and the uncle's girlfriend, and they're all just staring there. The uncle and the girlfriend are drinking. The mom is just staring at me, like trying to size me up, and I can tell that they've had this conversation before. They literally let me know that they've been talking about setting her up with me. Now, I told them, I'm like, and you made it abundantly clear that
I'm an alcoholic.
I'm a ne'er-do-well bartender. It's not a great start. Weeds a lot of people out right out of the gate. They're like, no, that's actually fine. Yeah, we're cool with that. I'm like, oh, now I'm in uncharted territory because nobody's okay with that. So the mom, I see her, she's acting like she's texting, but you can tell she's taking pictures of me.
Oh boy.
I
Did
know.
you start flexing?
Oh, yeah.
You're like flipping bottles.
I'm gonna make sure that my posture is a little bit better. Like, I'm
Sitting
gonna,
straight up, puffing your chest out, you know.
fixing up the hair.
I'm out here just.
Yeah.
Walking around like this at the bar.
Will it be?
I'm like,
What do you have? What's your poison?
So,
Bottle up.
what's your poison, baby? So I made the mistake of telling everybody after that phone call what happened. I was like, oh man, this is about to be really awkward. They're trying to set me up. So now, when I went in the following day, the staff comes up and is like, oh, how'd it go with, are you married? Like, are you dating? Like, how'd it go? I'm like, I'm not meeting her until this upcoming Saturday, where she's gonna come to the bar with her mom that I'm working at after never having met me, and that's when our relationship will start. Thoughts?
Well, so much at once.
Yeah.
First of all, this is weird.
So weird.
This is like
cringe.
I've heard of blind dates. I don't even know what to call this.
Yeah.
This is like a deaf, blind, and mute date.
It sounds like an awful rom-com. Like,
Well,
really bad.
Have you seen what the girl looks like?
Yes. So, this actually, I should have touched on this. Now, before the mom got there, the regulars, the uncle and the uncle's girlfriend.
Gary.
Yes, so for the purpose of this story moving forward, it's Gary. So Gary pulls up these pictures.
Hey,
and
Kitty.
Hey,
he's chilling. He's
do
good.
not knock
He's
over
good.
the
He's chilling.
camera.
He's chilling. He's chilling.
Yeah.
It's a woman.
I'm looking at these
chilling, she's
photos, and
She's shaking the damn camera.
I'm pleasantly surprised. Pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
Like, this
Oh, yeah?
is a good-looking girl.
Well, that's good.
That's confusing to me.
Chew on that. God damn it.
Jerry, you're in charge while I tell this story.
Okay.
Kill the cat.
God damn it!
Go on, get. All right. So
Yeah, now set it back up.
they show me a photo. One is just like a regular picture. I'm like, oh, that's a good-looking girl. And they're like, oh, show one with personality. And it's her grabbing the crotch of a statue, looking into the camera and laughing. I'm like, oh, that does show that
She's got personality.
She likes crotch.
she likes to laugh. Can make a joke. I don't know, but the fact that
I
she
don't know
wasn't
what you're
ugly.
trying to show
Now
me.
I'm terrified because what is her malfunction that she has to be set up with me by
Stu,
Gare Bear?
okay, you know, we had this conversation with me, right? Where you have to, like, show a positive self-image, right? You tell me on my Tinder profile, you know, to gas myself up a little bit.
Correct.
Why would you say that about yourself? You, Stewie Danger, Stu Dangerfield, you're a catch. You know, I see you flipping those bottles. I see all the middle-aged women at the bar just staring daggers at you, man. You really just got to see, you know what?
That is what keeps me coming back.
I, Stu Winsek, am a snack. And I need to show that I am a snack, and other people see that. You just need to see it.
So what I took from that is, I am Stu, and I like snacks.
Yeah.
Run with it.
No, I think her issue is she's 19.
I don't think that's going to be the issue, though, because I think they know I'm getting on in my years.
So why would they set up a girl in
She's
her...
19?
I don't know how old she is.
Thanks for entering the chat, Zach.
Sorry.
Nice to have you back, Bob.
I got a text message saying that
It was an
things were being hacked. So,
Oh.
Yeah, Jarrett.
Yeah.
Things
Sorry.
could have been getting hacked here.
important information might be being stolen right now.
Well, nobody's trying to hack the toolbox.
Not here, but
No.
other things.
So, I think she might be underage, because who goes on a first... Well, it's not a date, but who goes, like, on a first meeting, a girl in her 20s, with her mother? That's weird to me. My first thought was maybe she can't go into a bar by herself.
Now, my thought process was the mom's there as a buffer.
Bruce Buffer or Michael Buffer?
She's there as a buffer between her and I. Now, granted, I'm the bartender, so I've got the bar as a buffer, which, if anybody has ever bartended, you know you're 6 to 7 times better looking when you're behind the bar. It is a scientific fact, and there's a lot of things that go into it, mainly that you're non-threatening behind the bar, you control the alcohol, you're controlling everybody around you, it's a power thing. But there is science behind it.
Yeah?
You're better looking when you're tending the bar. So when you leave that side of the bar, you're not as good looking.
So you just need to be giving this girl drinks every time you see her.
I think...
Say, here's a beer.
I
Hey,
Here's a Bud Light with vodka.
Just the
Yeah.
same.
let me open the
Here's
Bud
a
Light
Bud Light with vodka.
and catch the cap as it falls. That's Stu's go-to, and I like it.
Just so what you're saying is throw on the regular stew jazz and let that carry us away.
I have a portable bar. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Just in case things close down
Yeah.
Just in case you need to keep the allure
after
going.
10 o'clock.
Yeah,
You're
in
like,
case
the charade
you
needs to
move
continue a little
out
more.
from behind the bar, you can just open up the little bar,
What's up?
I could set it up, but
and then you're still behind a bar.
but it's half the power of a regular bar, so I'd
Not
only
if
be
you've got alcohol
3
in
to
your hand.
4%
Not
better
if
looking.
You've got alcohol in your hand.
So this upcoming Saturday, they're gonna come up at a certain time. I don't even know their names. So I know the regular and his girlfriend. They told me the mom's name, but they didn't tell me the girl's name.
Did you forget the mom's name?
Yes.
It's
Jesus.
fair enough.
I get a name from...
She's gonna walk in and be like, "Hi, Stu." And you'll be like, "Hey, you."
Yeah, and it's gonna be real weird until the girl and I get married, and eventually, like, she's gonna have to mention her mom's name, like...
Or her own.
Yeah, like, I'll figure it out. Like, oh, you're changing your name to Winsec from what? Like, eventually it'll figure itself out.
And
But-
if you don't learn her first name, you can just call her by her last name, which would be yours at that point.
One sec.
Problem solved. Hey, wife.
Howdy,
So,
partner.
so this Saturday, they're coming in at an undisclosed time.
Well, that's
Now,
great.
I'm wondering, because there is a very, there a good chance that I finish up work and I'm on the other side of the bar by then.
Uh-oh.
And I get my 2 drinks, because everybody knows stew after 2 drinks is the best version of stew you're gonna get.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why I'm, yep. So it's number 2.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Glad we...
Anybody else notice how more agreeable I am?
Anybody else just get chills?
Yeah.
Wow.
You're like, wow. This is such a more inviting atmosphere all of a sudden. I don't know what happened. Stu just finished his 2nd drink.
Nice.
There it
That
is.
makes sense.
There it is.
So if I could get that out of the way, I feel like we could have a success story. Modern day The Notebook.
So if I learned anything from How I Met Your Mother,
I don't remember the Notebook.
is that this story will be a lot more weird.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're gosh darn right.
How I Met Your Mother / grandmother. On the same night.
Oh yeah. That's terrifying.
So what's the end goal here, Stu? Are you trying to seal the deal on like the mom and the daughter, or just the daughter, or just the mom, or?
Jared.
Well, initially I wasn't looking for love at all, but the more and more I talk about this and the more people I tell, I feel like I should be opening myself up to whoever's open.
Hey, whoever catches the stew alone.
I'm not sure who's going to like me more. Generally, I do much better with elderly couples. Oh yeah, the cat's awesome. When it's not trying to murder me.
That was crazy.
Wow.
It was a big jump.
Holy shit.
Um,
I did not expect that.
So we're looking for love here at the Toolbox, and I feel like all of Stu's newses that gave us all such great dating advice.
It's really coming in handy.
If
'cause
anything, we can get more fans.
That's true.
if anything, I sometimes listen to the advice that you guys give me, but I feel like you had to pay attention to yourself talking, right? So
Sometimes I black out.
yeah, you know what? Me
I'm gonna
too.
be honest.
I feel like when we're doing the show, like the spirits of something else just come and possess us, and then when the show's over, they leave, and we totally forget what we were talking about.
Well, if anything, this will be a great follow-up story next episode, right?
Is Stu getting married? Question mark.
So that's got to be like this has to be like the weirdest first date you've ever been on, right? Is the mother was there too?
Yeah, so it's definitely shaking up that way. I've been on a blind date before, which did not end well.
I can't imagine blind dates normally do.
That's a tough ask. But I feel like the fact that we're already at a bar, my home court, so I'm comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
She's there with her mom, so she should be comfortable.
Would that make you comfortable? It would not make me comfortable.
I would be
Like-
completely uncomfortable.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest.
I am a bright and shining star in parents' eyes. Well spoken, respectable, very nice hair.
Drunk.
Just like you need to get like
I've actually gotten really good at hiding it.
that's true. Like when Stu was
This
playing
is not my
Warzone with
second
us
drink.
when Stu was playing Warzone with us that one time, I literally could not tell the difference when he was like if I was just talking to him regularly.
Well, that's good because I remember most of it.
Yeah, it's good. But like you need to like get this girl one-on-one, right? And like if the mom goes to the bathroom and just say,
We doing this or what?
"Is this weird for you too? Because this is very weird for me."
that's probably a better thing to
where
say.
I would,
Yeah, like-
I wouldn't go, are we doing this?
How did this go for? Because look at it from her perspective,
So
right?
what do you want out of this? It's like, is her mom gonna be part of this, or what's it?
her uncle just goes to a bar all the time, sees a bartender. You know what? You're perfect for my niece. Hey niece, I know a bartender for you. Like that's just odd,
Yeah,
right?
and they're like, so you like handsome, debonair, cool, funny, like slick people, right? Like,
Well,
I got just the guy.
I'll get you 2 out of the. I'll get you 2 out of the 5. It ain't
One out of
bad.
5, right? Well, he's nice.
He seems nice.
He's got an okay head on his shoulders.
Now I've always said, Toolbox has the best hair out of any podcast there is, right? So we got
I agree with that.
I'll take that.
You got that going for you, yeah.
Sure.
That's why you always stay camera ready.
I mean, look at us, right?
Because you never know when people are staring at you, thinking about you dating their nieces.
You say you got a haircut coming up, right?
Yeah. Well, I have to get this bad boy touched up before, because I gotta be looking my best.
Sure.
I'm gonna be bringing the fire. Like this is unkempt. This is disgusting. This is not great.
She's contemplating ruining something.
How about you not go over the other camera? Make it a 2 for 2, kitty.
Don't knock over this one. It's a lot harder to
Those of
knock
us that are not
Just
familiar
yell at
with
me.
the Toolbox, we do this out live. Well, it's previously recorded, but we
Yeah.
do this out of Chesterland, Ohio, in the historic,
A city that I
Winsec.
clearly have
historic
heard of.
Winsec Manor,
Yeah.
which is also a long. I moved in here like a year ago, and everybody that I've told that I've lived here, they're like, "Oh yeah, I used to buy drugs from that house." So it's a historic drug den of a
Sure.
home.
Okay.
But let me
Still
tell
is.
you what. Yeah, you're right.
We don't come here for podcasts, hey.
The price is right, and it allows us to put the podcast out in Technicolor.
The price is right, and the block is hot.
Yeah.
The block is hot.
So yeah, hopefully I'll be in love the next time we meet, and if not, then
Hey.
maybe another story.
Yeah. But think about it this way. You get her to like you, and you keep talking about the show, and then she tells her friends about the show, and then her friends tell their friends about the show.
Well, yeah, that's how I built up our following in England.
Yeah, and that worked out very well.
It cost me the
everybody.
best years of my life.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, that's sad.
yeah. Actually, well, that didn't cost me the best years of my life. It
I was
like
gonna say.
one of the best years.
Can we,
My best looking year of my life.
Oh, well, I think you look more handsome now than you did 2 years ago, Stu.
Well, there's my smile, Jarrett.
I'm
You
just
had it
trying
this whole time.
Trying to bring it back.
Yeah, real sad there.
I'm the only one who's allowed to be sad on this show, Stu. We need,
Kind of my thing.
we need you to smile.
That's true.
We need
Jared
you
is
to
the sad boy.
Oh, there's my smile. We're back, just like that. We're not even remembering the aggressive amount of money we lost today.
We're not remembering we almost got ruined by the stocks.
So things that make me smile, Call of Duty, right?
Yeah.
Well, sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, these two can attest. When I play Call of Duty, I tend to.
I got
Yeah.
real angry last night.
Yeah, it's maddening for me. But new Call of Duty coming out. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Zach, I know you saw some
Very cold
gameplay
war.
of it.
Yeah, I've watched actually a lot of people play it.
What did you think of
It's
the
out now?
No, it's
It's
they're
not.
in alpha.
The
but
alpha came
Okay.
out last weekend, and
I did not play.
I watched a lot of people
Yeah.
stream it. I did not play it because
I
that would have
don't-
involved me
downloading
using
it,
the
yeah.
PlayStation,
right.
and I don't. But it looks basically, if I'm being completely honest, it looks like they took Black Ops 1, gave it the Modern Warfare makeover, where it looks like Modern Warfare except in a Black Ops-y kind of art style.
Yeah.
And that's literally what it is, because it's Black Ops 1. It's the sequel to Black Ops 1, the actual sequel to Black Ops 1.
Yeah, the
Not Black Ops
direct
2.
sequel. Yeah.
Right.
Which came out several years ago, right?
Yes, came out in 2010.
Just like Modern Warfare is the direct prequel to Modern Warfare.
There's too many Call of Duty games.
It's literally just Black Ops and Modern Warfare. That's
Yeah,
it.
That's all they're doing now.
Do they do that every year? Like
Pretty
an
much.
That's what
NBA,
they're
like
doing now.
Madden?
This is the 5th Black Ops game, right?
Yes.
And there's been 5 Modern Warfare games. So that's the last 10 years. They also had Advanced Warfare and Ghosts.
Technically, there's been 5 Modern Warfare games, if you count Modern Warfare Remastered, the original Modern Warfare Remastered, as Modern Warfare.
That's too
Was it
much.
Modern Warfare, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3,
Modern Warfare Remastered.
Remastered, and now Modern Warfare?
Yeah.
Was Ghost part of Modern Warfare?
No.
Oh, okay.
And people are mad because they're not doing another Ghosts, even though they were like, hey, we set up for a sequel to the game.
I heard Ghost sucked. I
The
didn't play it.
multiplayer was booty,
Yeah.
but the single player story was actually not bad.
That's how it is in most
is,
Call of Duty.
Which is
yeah.
the first time ever that they've really put a lot of effort more into single player than multiplayer. Because for like Modern Warfare 2, it was a good story, and the multiplayer was good. Modern Warfare
Good.
3,
Good. Dude, Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer.
Look,
oh my god.
relax.
Whoa.
Just saying.
How do you differentiate between all
Noob
of these?
tubes. That's all you got to know about Modern Warfare 2.
One man army, noob tube.
Danger close.
Here we go.
Intervention. That's it. Spaz 12 secondary. Oh man.
Commando launching
Oh my
20 feet
dude.
with a knife.
How good was Modern Warfare 2? Wow. Holy shit.
How do you guys remember the differences between
That's
all
my
of
childhood right there. It's Modern Warfare 2.
Last year?
If you've played
Rude. Rude.
those are old jokes. If you played
a young
all
joke,
the Call of
Zach.
Duty games,
I'm a man.
if you've played all the Call of Duty games, you'll be able to understand the difference between them.
Yeah, I'm playing all of them. That's an aggressive buy. A new Call of Duty every year.
It's
I have the one that came
once
out
a year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I stopped playing. I played Modern Warfare 2, and I played all of them up to, I think, Advanced Warfare.
I was stupid, and I kept playing them, and I
Yeah.
kept purchasing them. I played Infinite Warfare. That was garbage.
The thing, I stopped playing
World
once
War
they.
II, people were like, "Oh, the story's so good." Yeah, but the multiplayer sucks.
I actually played a lot of World War II. That's Call of Duty I came back
hated
in.
that one.
I cannot stand Call of Duties where you're jumping around and like wall riding like Lucio and in Overwatch. It's stupid.
I didn't care for that either.
That was the problem with Black Ops 4.
Like when they came out with the new Halos and everybody had jetpacks, and it's too much.
So what I like about Cold War, that if we can circle back to Cold
No,
War,
yeah, that's fine.
is that it's boots on the ground.
Mhm.
So I loved Black Ops 1. I didn't really play Black Ops 2, but the boots on the ground, old school Cold
Black
War
Ops 2
guns.
Black Ops 2 is actually my favorite Black Ops, and
Yeah.
probably my favorite Call of Duty, honestly.
The only thing I'm worried about is like the Modern Warfare's engine is so good. Like it's so clean. If there weren't so many issues with the game, I think Modern Warfare would be one of the best Call of Duties. But there's so many.
I still think
It's really
probably
good.
one of the best.
It's really
actually.
good. Like in the past
it's up
like
there.
5 games, it's hands down the
Well,
best Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's not hard though.
It really saved the game. It really
because
did.
I mean, what in the past 5 games that's been Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare, like garbage
Ghosts,
games.
World War II,
Right.
yeah. So I'm just worried that because it's Cold War style, but it has like a Black Ops 4 kind of like the sounds, everything like
So-
the vibe is Black Ops
well,
4, but with like Black Ops guns.
This is what I'm saying though. It takes place in the 80s,
yeah.
which is a really cool era.
It
if you're gonna
was.
if you're gonna set like a fighting a gunplay
down.
game there. It's gonna be a great era because it's Vietnam, Cold War era type of fighting.
Do you guys remember the 80s?
Yeah,
Vividly.
dude, I was totally there.
I do. I was there.
I was born in 1982.
88, actually.
Well, that's wow.
Sir.
You're old as hell.
Yeah.
Fucking
You're
dirt.
talking about it like you remember
This
it.
guy is dirt.
I'll have you know.
But I'm excited for it. I really am. I just hope like the one thing I didn't like that I saw like the health bars being visible. I think is
That-
stupid.
I think that's but also at the same time I don't really care about that too much. It's not like it's going to be a huge drawback. I like that they took doors out, even though
There's
I'm
no doors?
The doors are always open. Like you know
how are you
how
supposed to hide?
you know how in Modern Warfare you can like go through doors and stuff. Like when you're playing well you didn't play the multiplayer. But
I mean
like
Warzone's still going to have it.
Yeah, oh, okay. Like
Warzone's still going to have it because Warzone's going to be the same.
I hope it is.
It's carrying over.
I really
Because
like,
they said that they said weapons in Warzone are going to be the same.
oh, that's good.
I think they did say that they're going to add some weapons from the new one.
Well, I would hope so. Because
But,
then what's
like,
really the difference, you know?
And then they're going to add like characters and stuff.
Because like Warzone, I think like multiplayer's fine,
Mhm.
but the real draw for Modern Warfare, this Call of Duty, was definitely Warzone.
Oh, for sure.
It brought so many
Well, and
people
that's the
back to
thing.
Call of
That's
Duty.
the thing. Even people who were playing the free-to-play Warzone were still buying skins and stuff.
False.
Not you.
Well, and also like it's backwards compatible, right?
Yeah.
So what you do in multiplayer affects what you have in Warzone, and I think that really also helps
Well,
people actually like, okay, well, I guess I gotta play
The biggest
multiplayer.
draw about this new Call of Duty, which is something that I'm actually pretty hyped about, is going to be the first Call of Duty that is completely cross-gen and cross-platform.
Yeah, so you can be on PS4, still play with people on PS5.
Yep. Xbox One can play with people on PlayStation 5, PC,
Yeah.
Xbox Series X, whatever. You can play with anyone. I think they might. I don't know if they're doing a Switch release. They.
If I get into, I wish I get into a lobby with kids on playing on a Switch. Oh my God,
I don't think they're doing a Switch.
they might as well be on their phone.
COD Mobile.
God, mobile.
I did hear that they're going to do a Warzone mobile.
Is that one free?
Warzone is free, Stu. So
Actually, yeah, that's fine. I do like that one.
I played Fortnite mobile. That shit sucked. That was so hard.
I'm
well,
not into paying
it's also
for video
dead.
games anymore.
Yeah.
Everything's free.
Hey, Ninja's playing Fortnite again. He's saying he's having fun. I'm not playing it, but
I mean, neither am I. People build castles.
I know.
they
they're playing
really
it.
don't anymore.
Well, they're
Now
playing
it's-
different games.
Now the meta's just blowing everything up again.
I don't
Yeah.
know what either of those meant.
Meta means
What's most
what
powerful
everyone
now.
does. and what's the most powerful thing to do in the
Meta
game.
in Warzone right now is running a kilo and an origin. Fun fact.
Is it what?
Kilo and an
I've been
origin.
running the.
He's running a kilo and an origin. You
I've
guys
been
are
running
speaking a
the
different language to me.
KN94 and an origin.
A who?
KN94.
What's that?
Are those different guns that you guys use?
Yeah, what's the KN94?
It's the brand new assault rifle that came out this season.
Oh, the
Jarrett.
AN94.
AN94.
Yeah.
KN94 was
Zach.
the KN44 was Black Ops
Yeah.
3 or 2. But I call it that because it's
Right.
what it was. But if you use Company's Might, the variant, and then put thermal scope on it, thing is a laser.
You guys are talking Spanish to me.
Stu, it's a very good gun.
So
Yeah,
you need,
perfect. I'll use up.
we'll get Stu heavy into Black Ops.
We'll
all
pick it
right?
up.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe.
And we'll 1v1 him on Rust.
Oh, also, I liked
Yeah.
the idea earlier of several 1v1 games in a bunch of different games, and then recording those results so I can truly, demonstrate my dominance over the two of you.
So we could do like 2K,
Sure.
FIFA,
Sure.
Yeah.
I have both of those.
Fighting
actually.
games,
PGA Tour,
Soul
2K21,
Calibur, Mortal Kombat,
UFC
Tekken,
5.
maybe UFC 5 if there's time.
Well, you said fighting game. That's a fighting game.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's like a grappling game. It's
I mean,
like
we
a-
can just
That's like
tackling
a
hey, we
wrestling
can
game.
just stand and throw, man. No rules, bro.
You want to just fight?
Yeah.
No rules, add weapons, I'm in.
All right, and we'll fight each other 1v1 live on stream.
Okay.
IRL.
Yeah. No.
we could do
I
that.
like this.
Too Friday if VR gets boring.
Challenge.
Got it.
Challenge. So
Who
several
can
challenges
punch Stu the hardest in the face without him falling?
with.
Without him falling.
So all you gotta do, Stu, is not fall, and me and
You
Zach
gotta
just take
not
turns.
knock Stu over
Yeah.
by hitting him in the face.
And you can punch yourself too if you want in on the action.
Well, that's a fun concept. I'm thinking of punching some things, not myself, but we'll continue to spitball on that.
Oh my god.
A lot of fun ideas coming out of the toolbox, and in the future, I know we're working on some content on some funny videos coming your way.
So stay tuned.
Yeah.
In other words.
lot of big things coming out.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
How do you get a hold of us on all those, Jared?
At Toolbox_show on Twitter and on Instagram. Just search the Toolbox on Facebook and YouTube. Also, you can join our Discord. I'm sure if you shoot us a DM on any social media, we'll get you the invite link.
If
Yeah,
you
it's
join
also
our-
linked on our YouTube videos. It'll be linked. I think it might be in our Facebook information too.
But our favorite way for you, to contribute, Patreon.
With money.
Give us your money.
Subscribing on YouTube is also very nice.
Yes, that
It's,
too.
it's very important that we get subscribers on YouTube.
Go like and sub.
Yeah.
All right, so we want you to like all of our stuff, give us all your money, subscribe, all that fun jazz. But it's not for nothing because we're gonna do some hilarious things coming up.
Very soon. Very soon.
We are adult male entertainers on the internet, and we need your money to really fuel what we want to
So
do.
we're gonna start on Patreon, and if it comes to it, we might have to branch out to OnlyFans.
Hey, we'll see.
Hey, we've talked about it.
I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility, but
Eventually, we will run out of money.
well, Stu's already halfway there.
I'm more than halfway there.
That's actually all the time we have for today's episode. So, good episode today, guys.
I wasn't mad about it.
Round of applause, everybody.
Light, not into the mics. Snaps.
Zach,
Now-
you can. I'll mark.
Sign poetry. I'm not putting claps.
Oh,
Now, I hate to be that guy, but
what is it, Stu?
I don't have a trophy to, hand out today.
yeah, that's my bad.
Oh, because someone left the trophy at home.
Should we just assume that the person that didn't bring the trophy is going to hold on to it for another week?
I would assume that
Okay,
meant
but
he
that's fine.
accepted his.
But we can't just assume anything, so I'm
That's
going to
true.
put my vote out there.
Who-
And
who-
I
who did
think
that?
this week, Jarrett, you
Oh.
are in fact the tool of the week.
Full disclosure, I broke the trophy.
Did you
For,
actually?
No.
for
I was gonna
nothing
say-
else than just not bringing it. So, look forward to your speech and your next speech.
All right, well, I said it'd be a hard act to follow on my last video, so I'll do my best.
You
I'll do
do,
my
yeah.
best.
I was gonna say, can't wait to see that one.
That's for this episode, I'd like to thank the tools.
Howdy.
Stu,
I am Stu Winsuck.
Stewie Danger.
Stu Danger.
Stewie Danger.
I like that.
It's growing on me.
So you're the one who came up with it.
I know.
So.
I
You
know.
said it.
That's
You
why I
shouldn't
can't
have
hate
said
it. I know.
So
Fine.
Lemon Pepper Lou,
Lemon Pepper Lou.
friend of the
Friend of
show.
the- Mm.
Thank you.
Big friend of the show now.
Mitch,
Especially
thank you for the new
Mitch.
layout for the podcast.
Also, thank you for the
Stop
W.
doing that, cat.
What's your cat's name?
Lola, the harlot.
Lola the Harlot. Thank you so much for making me work today. You know, little camera adjustments. You know, all that fun stuff.
Yeah. Most work Jared's done all show.
All right, that's.
Couldn't even bring the trophy, Jared.
I'm just kidding. You did the intro.
I'd like.
You did do the intro.
I like to
It
thank the
was pretty
fans. You know, the fans out there. I'd like to thank Buffalo Wild Wings for giving us good content today.
And new
Our feature
sauces.
sponsor.
And I want to piggyback. This is for the fans, both of you.
All two of you, thank you so much. Thanks, Mom, for always supporting. Aunt Sid, wow.
Grandma Deeds,
Mitch.
Mitch.
and that's all of them, right?
Yep.
All right.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you follow us on our social media platforms.
We got what, 5? That's 4 or 5.
I'm sure.
Maybe 6 after this.
I'm sure. Hey, maybe 7. Don't forget the mom.
Stop it.
Thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode of the Toolbox, episode 6. Make sure you follow us on all of our social media platforms. I'm sure they'll be posted on the screen somewhere.
Pop, pop, pop.
And yeah, thanks for tuning into another one. We'll see you next week.
Next week.
See ya.
Bye.